Good day, everyone. So, we are the next reporters. So, before we start, let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Princess Francisco, together with Mr. John Dave de la Cruz. So, our topic is all about marketing research for consumer and business markets. So, let's start.
Later, we are going to dive deeper about marketing research for consumer and business markets. But first, let's have a refresher about what is marketing research. It is a systematic process of collecting, analyzing, and interpreting data. When we say systematic, there is a fixed plan and system na sinusunod when doing a market research. And its goal is to understand customers, competitors, and market trends. And when you're doing market research, dapat at the end of your research, dapat alam mo kung sino yung customers na pagbebentahan mo, kung sino-sino yung competitors mo, kung paano ka mag-excel doon, and kung paano ka makikipag-compete sa kanila. And after doing your research, doon mo kukonclude kung ano yung mga market trends na pwede mong i-offer sa market mo. And the next one is, it helps guide product, price, promotion, and place decision. Para lang tong kagaya nung pangalawa. But for this one, it helps you guide product, kung ano yung dapat mong ibenta, kung ano yung price na dapat ipatong mo dun sa product mo, kung paano mo to ipopromote, and kung saan lugar mo itatayo yung business mo, kung saan sa tingin mo ay mataas yung foot traffic, kung saan sa tingin mo ay andun yung target market mo sa product mo na ibebenta. For example, yung Coca-Cola, they conduct market research to identify new flavor preferences. And let's move forward for the consumer market research, B2C, or the market research for consumers. It is understanding individual customers and household buying behavior. Just for example, consumers' need and preferences, brand perception, advertising effectiveness, and customer satisfaction. Sa consumer market research, obviously, ang pinagtutuunan nila ng pansin sa paggawa nila ng research is yung sa consumer. Kung ano yung pangangailangan nila, kung ano yung preferred nila, kung meron ba silang or particular ba sila sa isang brand na pinagkakatiwalaan lang nila, or kung ano yung perfect na advertisement for them, na effective para mapabili mo sila nung product na ina-offer mo. And last one is customer satisfaction. Dito yung kung sa paanong paraan mo masasatisfied yung customer mo by applying all the research na nagawa mo. The next one will be the common methods in consumer research. Ito naman yung mga common ways or methods na ginagawa ng mga researcher pagdating sa consumer research. The first one is the surveys. Ito yung usual na ginagawa ng mga researcher kasi mas madali siya, mas common siya, and mas gamay na ng mga researcher kung paano ito gawin. Kung paano ito gawin, they measure attitudes and opinions of the consumers. The next one would be the focus groups. It explore motivations and perceptions. The third one is observation. It track in stores or online behavior. And dito sa observation, it is more of understanding or tracking yung buying behavior ng mga consumer mo, whether it's in-store or online. The next one is experiments. Test marketing messages, A/B testing.
So next is business market research or B2B. Understanding organizational buyers and decision makers. Example, industry trends and competitor analysis, product or service performance, customer loyalty, pricing and value perception. So, sa business market research, dito ina-analyze kung paano makakatulong pa yung isang company or businesses sa isa pang business. So after this slide, we're going to tackle the difference between consumer market and business market research for more detailed information. So next, let's proceed to consumer versus business market research. So, na-identify naman natin yung differences between consumer market research and business market research, right? So let's proceed to the aspects. So first is the buyers. So sa consumer market, dito nagfo-focus lang sa households or sa mga individual consumer. While si business market, nagfo-focus siya sa large firms like other companies, other businesses, ganun. So next is decision making. So for consumer market, we have emotional and personal. Bali, dito papasok yung lifestyle or behavior ng isang individual kung paano sila mag-purchase ng mga products or services. So, dito din pumapasok yung mga pangangailangan nila for personal use. While si business market, it's rational and group-based. So, involved na dito yung managers and other departments. Next is purchase size. So, for consumer market, nakalagay dito is small lang. So, sa sinabi ko nga kanina, pang personal use siya. So, more on, retail, ganun, pang tingi-tingi. Yan. And on the other hand, si business market, ang purchase size niya is large. So, ito na yung bultuhan. So, possible din na maging supplier siya ng isa pang company or businesses, ganon. Next is sa data collection. So, sa pag-collect ng data, sa consumer market, ginagamit are surveys and focus groups. So, since maliit nga lang ang sakop ng consumer market compare sa business market, so we can do the surveys. Kunwari, within the community lang or within Quezon City, around the area, ganun. Then, sa business market, ito na yung interviews and industry area. So, kailangan nila ng much bigger data collection or strategy kung paano nila mako-collect yung mga kailangan nilang data para magkaroon sila ng efficient strategy. Lastly is the buying process. So for consumer market, lang siya, short, okay? So as I said earlier, pang personal use, ang mga nagpa-purchase lang is individuals, ganun. So, retail, more on retail. Kaya short lang siya kasi mabilis lang yung transaction or yung process, okay? So, next is the business market. So, for business market, naman siya? Long and formal. So, since siya, malakihan, ganun, bultuhan, possible din nga na maging supplier siya ng iba pang businesses or companies. So, it must be formal talaga para magkaroon sila ng maayos na usapan So, pwede din sila magkaroon ng mag-come up sa contract para maiwasan yung mga sabi-sabi, ganun. Like, bigla ang cancel, ganun. Para maiwasan na yung mga ganung pangyayari. Also, long siya kasi nga mahabang process. Madami. Kaya, ayun. So, next is importance of marketing research. So, first, reduce risk and uncertainty. Next is identifies market opportunities. Third is guides new product development. Fourth, improves customer satisfaction. And lastly, strengthens brand positioning. So, kaya nga hindi siya dapat mawala sa businesses kasi dito natin malalaman kung paano siya i-improve, kung ano pa yung pwede nating gawin para magkaroon tayo ng mas solido pang mga plano, strategies, ganon. Also, to sustain the sales and yung pangalan natin sa market, kailangan natin mag-develop nga or mag-come up pa sa bago pang pwedeng i-launch na product and mag-come up pa sa kung paano natin masasatisfy yung customer natin using our innovative product. So, yes, ayan. So, for conclusion, marketing research bridges the gap between market data and strategic decisions. Both B2C and B2B research are vital for growth and competitiveness. Ongoing research sustains success in dynamic market. And that's it for our presentation. Thank you for listening.